Hey folks, going to be doing another unboxing here of a Kickstarter that just showed up. This is the Mythic Mischief Kickstarter. This was, I think, originally for Volume 2. I did not have any of it, so this is going to be, I think, the all-in super pledge to get the original game, and then Volume 2 and all the other goodies, which I'll show you everything I got. Let me organize this. All right, so first we've got this is the base game, Mythic Mischief. I'll go ahead and get it opened up here. In Mythic Mischief, you play as a faction of Mythic Manor students competing to get as many of the other students caught by the Tomb Keeper without getting caught yourself. So I think you're sort of creating a dungeon, so to speak, and then your opponents are going through it, and you're trying to capture them or have the headmaster capture them, whatever it is, the Tomb Keeper, I think is what they called it. Let's go ahead and get this opened up here. All right, so we have a couple boards in shrink wrap here. One punch board. Might be two or three. Well, you know what? Let's just get them opened up here. All right. Shrink wrap off. All right. So we've got, I believe this is the before launch, after launch score track down here, not double-sided. One of the boards. Then we have the players' boards. We have the wizards, the vampires, the zombies, and the monsters. These are dual-layer boards to track your various things. And then we have the single punch board, which has, it's normal size thickness on the punch board. Yeah. Then we have the rules of misconduct. This is a 51-page rule book, but this is a glossary and an FAQ. Here's the abilities for the zombies and the different factions. Solo mode, so you can play this solo. Different variants. Game end. Let's see. Let's look at the front here. That's the Tomb Keeper. That's the guy that's trying to capture you. There's a how to play video. They have a link you can go to there. Components list. This is glossy paper, your standard rulebook paper, so it's not linen finished or anything. It's just like your standard rulebook. Setup steps. This is the main board, I guess. Setup, how to play on your turn, etc. Little rulebook, pretty good. Let's see, we got a deck of cards here. Somewhat small deck. I mean standard playing size, but the insert has it's kind of angled there, so that's kind of nice. We got some little mini, I don't want to call these dice because they don't look like they're going to be used. They're almost like they're used to track the numbers on your boards. So those are pretty nice little acrylic cubes. They're numbered 1 through 5, and then one side has a blank. There's a set for each player color. Looks like 5 per player color. Yeah, 5 per player color. We have, this is the Tomb Keeper who is trying to capture you. He's in black. I don't know if he needs to be in that plastic bag, but that's where we're going to put him back in there. Then we have, looks like game trays here. Yep. One for each player with the player components. We'll just open up the purple guys here. So you've got your, I don't know if these are different workers or what the deal is, but there's 3 different ones there. And we have a couple bookshelves that each player is going to be able to put out to sort of make the maze. And then we have a set of cubes here. Those cubes actually look like... Let's see what they are. Come on. All right. They are plastic, and they are textured. Oh, they're books. They're 2 books. That's pretty cool. And then each player... Okay, so the purple was the... Oh, there are the wizards. So these are the wizards. The green guys are the monsters. You got a Frankenstein-looking guy, a hunchback guy, and a Harley Quinn-looking girl. The blue are the vampires. And then the yellow are the zombies. They do look zombie-looking. So this is the base game. Let me get all this back in there the way it was. Punch that out eventually. The board was on top. Alright, so that was the base game for Mythic Mischief. Now we have, here's Volume 2. Get that opened up here. Come on. This is the new stuff that was for this Kickstarter. Basically second, just more stuff. We have another Rules of Misconduct. And game overview, a list of components. This is a different map. So you've got the same basic concept. The groundskeeper. So you're out in like a garden, I guess, on your turn. Same paper for the rule book. Variants, solo mode, which I would imagine is exactly the same. So you've got the gargoyles, the fairies, the werewolves, and the gnomes. Those are the 4 factions. This one is the same one, 51 pages. So it's probably the same thing, just different factions. We have the Mythic Manor ability booklet. This shows you how they all work. And this includes the factions from the first game. I'm imagining that you can just mix and match these factions. You don't have to play, you know, the factions from Volume 2 will work with Volume 1, so to speak. We got 2 little plastic baggies here. We got a small little punch board of more of those similar tokens. Looks like the same thickness. We have a Buy Our Games advertisement from IV Studio. Join the IV Discord. And then we have the dual layer player boards for the fairies, gnomes, gargoyles, and werewolves. And then we have the new board. Before Dark, After Dark. Same similar setup. And then same, we've got the groundskeeper here. This is not the lore keeper, he's the groundskeeper. He's a dark green. We have more of those acrylic cubes. And we have 2 rubber, for lack of a better term, bases that are going to go on something. I'm not sure what. We have the little tracking cubes. We have 2 decks of cards. And then we have the player pieces. Some of them have 3 hedges and some of them have 2 hedges. I'm not sure if that's by design, but they all look to be here. The gnomes in a lighter green. We have the fairies in a peach / flesh color. I'm going to say that's a lilac. Those are the gargoyles. And then we have the creamsicle orange werewolves. that's all of that. I do want to look in the book to see what those two, full moon and the fairy ring. So I imagine one's to be used with the werewolves and the other one's to be used with the fairies. Alright, so that was Volume 2, Mythic Mischief. Now I've got Appendix A. This has the other factions that came with the Volume 1. Rules of Misconduct. This one is only 11 pages because it's just basically new factions at this point. Component list. We've got the ghosts, we've got the trolls, and we've got the witches. We've got the new player boards for the trolls, the ghosts, and the witches. We've got the cubes for the players, or for the factions rather. And we have the trolls are a gray. The ghosts are a red. And then the trolls, no, the witches, sorry, are a pink. We'll put that down in there. It's in there. And there's a place here to hold the mat. And this is the garden side of the mat, and then this is the, like, Volume 1. Volume 1, Volume 2. It's a stitched mat. We'll go ahead and get that out and place it in there. So you don't have to play with the wooden boards if you don't want. Now, I do notice there's no stitching on the ends of this, so it will probably fray at some point, especially if you're going to be rolling it up. So let's roll it up here. And that'll go in there just like that. Then we will put our two, no, these go like that. With that on the side. That is Appendix A. Now, let's see here. These are just the same ones. So I got duplicates of these. I got the trolls, the witches, and the ghosts. That's what came in Appendix A. Apparently I did not know that. But yeah, this is just the same stuff. So I might try to sell this to my local game store, since I will not need them. I got some sleeves for the cards. This hopefully will fit all the cards, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So I might have to break out some other sleeves. I also got the painted Headmaster miniature. So let's open that up. See what this looks like. So this is just the Headmaster. This is not the Groundskeeper. He looks pretty cool. Decently job being painted. The dragon on his back there. Eyes, monocle. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's the painted Headmaster miniature, and then I also got this little pin, Mythic Mischief pin. Got the metal clip. It's the clip-on kind, so I find the plastic ones can sometimes just fall out. I actually do a lot with pins on my hats, and the plastic ones, if they're not made right, they will come out very easily. But the metal ones that you have to press together to release the clip, they're pretty solid. So that's the Mythic Mischief hedge pin. And then, like I said, I got I guess, duplicates of all of these. I did not realize. I wonder if... No, it's the same exact thing that was in the game there. or in the Appendix A. Maybe I did not realize that Appendix A came with that. So, but anyways, that's that. That's the Mythic Mischief Vol II Kickstarter, all in, plus duplicates. Thanks for watching.